Okay. John, how did you end up in Santa Cruz?
Oh boy, is that a very interesting question. I can go on for about 3 hours. No, I can't. No. It was actually kind of simple. I had just graduated from Colorado State University College in Greeley, Colorado, and the reason I got there is because I got past the GED test and decided I should go to school, so I did that. And I was newly married to Sherry, and we so we went there. And fortunately, she was a minted RN nurse, so she got a job and supported us. I worked a little too, but not. She supported us, and anyway, started a family there. I did 3 years uh, because they were on a four semester basis, and got out in 3 years. Got out like I'm getting out of prison. It wasn't prison. It was really great. I enjoyed it. But then I said to Sherry, we're going to San Francisco. And why San Francisco, I don't know, except that I read a hell of a lot about it. And I thought that's the place to be for me. So we drove to San Francisco with our one child at that time, Kyle, and we got there, and I started looking around for jobs as a teacher, and they had, of course, had hired everybody about 4 months ago because we got there in early spring, and so. And then, besides that, most of the teachers there had master's degrees, which I didn't, of course. So a friend I had met there, he said, why don't you try for the social worker job? He said they're having a statewide test on it. So I did. And I went to the library, read a bunch of books on social work, and passed the test pretty high because I started getting calls from all over the state. The state, only San Francisco and Los Angeles required a master's degree, and the rest of the places were just a bachelor's degree. So I visited a couple of the people, and I wasn't too crazy about it, about their living there and that kind of thing, raising a family there. So I got one from Santa Cruz, and a friend I had made there in San Francisco. He said, "Oh, that's a nice little beach town. It's kind of quiet, and not much in the winter." And but he said it's a pretty place. You might want to go look at it. So I did, and I fell in love with it right away. I mean, I think it was amazing, because I really did fall in love with it. I had no idea that the university was here. That's when they started. 50 years ago, by the way.
What year?
And
What year?
I don't know. God, what was it? Oh, God, I'd have to think about that. But anyway, when the university started, that's a good starting place. So, and I didn't realize that they were in trailers already. And they were already starting, here's your husband. so, 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 anyway, I fell in love with the place right away, and the head of social services was quite taken with me, and I know why, because I said "sir" every second word, and he liked that, and I was dressed in a suit and looking very proper with a tie and so on. So I started, and sent me to Sacramento for training after a bit, and then I met one of the nicest guys I've ever met as far as an instructor went. He's a black man who is probably in his 50s, 60s, and he was teaching these brand newly minted social workers, so-called. And he was fantastic. He was a great guy. And he invited us all over to his place. Met his wife, and it really impressed me. He was such a nice man. Okay. Anyway, that's how I got to Santa Cruz. And I never regretted it. I never, ever in my life regretted it, in spite of the fact I'd been traveling around most of my life.